Join me, 48 Hours correspondent Erin Moriarty, on my podcast, My Life of Crime, as I take on true crime investigations like no other. This season, I'm looking into the labyrinth of crime and secrets within families. I'm cutting straight to the evidence and talking to the people directly involved, including investigators and the families of victims. Listen to My Life of Crime with Erin Moriarty wherever you get your podcasts.
Inspired by the life of the savvy and ambitious Colombian businesswoman Griselda Blanco comes a new Netflix original limited series. Griselda tells the story of a devoted mother who, with her lethal blend of charm and relentless savagery, creates one of the most powerful cartels in history. Witness Sofia Vergara's captivating transformation into the godmother of the underworld. Griselda, streaming January 25th, only on Netflix.
Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events with Ann Harder, and it is probably the premier event for Central Texas. We're talking about the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo. And Melinda Adams, who is Marketing and Sponsorship Development Senior Division Manager. Is that right?
It's a lot of words.
It's a very, very long time. But we go back a ways. You're also a fabulous musician. And back during the Central Texas Living on KXXV, you and Jackson came and performed. And Anyway, this is your day job.
This is my day job.
And it's like consuming you right now.
Yes. Yeah. I say that this pays the bills, music feeds the soul is kind of the...
So that's best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the fair. This is the first year I haven't been able to come to the media lunch. I hated missing it, but I was with the granddaughter, so it was a good trade-off for me. But I haven't missed very many of them.
Yeah.
So what's the theme this year? What do we...
So we actually stepped away from themes a couple years ago. So we're kind of going more the direction that State Fair and Austin and Houston go with theirs, where we have the Heart of Texas brand, and that is what we push for this event.
Good.
So the HRT brand that I'm wearing now. That's
HRT, yeah?
Yeah, that's what we push, and we want everybody to see that and know that that's the fair.
Okay, good. Excellent. Well, let's talk then right away about some things that are different, I know, for the State Fair, and that has to do with young people and not coming in after hours unless they're with an adult. Or are there any of those kind of changes for the Heart of Texas Fair?
So our biggest change policy-wise this year is that we are implementing a clear bag policy.
Okay. I knew about that. I was going to ask you about that as well.
Yes. So we have gone to clear bag policy, which we're a little behind. You know, there's other venues that have done it already, so we're finally catching up. Clear bag policy, obviously, no firearms or anything like that are allowed in the grounds. Right. This year, I would say, know before you go tip is that if you're going just for the carnival and you don't want to see the music or the rodeo or anything like that, park through Gate 5 by the carnival entrance. And that way you avoid all the other crowds. So if you're wanting to come for just the carnival, park at Gate 5 and go to the carnival entrance.
Well, and you've kind of grown into the new buildings, and you've settled in. So there's nothing new from that standpoint other than, you've got this fabulous new venue.
So the base, what Waco knows it as is the base at Extra Cove Center. It's a 55,000 square foot venue that we have all kinds of stuff in. But during the fair, it is used as our shopping pavilion. So we call it the Hot Shops. And it's awesome. We have everything, boutique vendors, home decor, candles, you name it, it's in there. We've got 100 different vendors to browse through and go shop and get custom hats made and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A shopper's dream, then, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But you still got the traditional things, like, I presume, quilts and,
there's a little bit
all
of that
the crafts and things that people enter in the fair. Are we still doing that?
So we've kind of moved away from that a little bit. We've got, we still have art competitions through what's called Hearts. It's heritage, technical skills, and arts. And it's for the students to compete in. They have all types of different divisions where they can bring this art that they've drawn or painted or sketched. Super talented students that come and compete in this, but they've been dropping it off the past couple days, and so judges will come in and judge the art, and then there's scholarships awarded based off of who wins those competitions.
Excellent. Well, let's talk then about the money. This is something that the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo gives, and that's like $250,000 were awarded like last year to
Yes.
scholarships.
So last year we awarded $363,000 in scholarships to youth from all over Texas. A lot of that was from McLennan County, but there were some from outside McLennan County as well, which is great because that, when we bring in outsiders, that just boosts the economic development. So it helps us kind of have some reach a little further than McLennan County. But $363,000.
Well, and that helps a student who
Absolutely.
is going to school. How do they go about applying for that?
Yes, so they'll open back up in January. And a common misconception, people don't have to be an ag major to apply. We have several academic
I bet a lot
scholarships.
of people think that. Oh, I
Yes.
must be, majoring in agriculture or something.
Yeah, we've had students that are majoring in the culinary arts, students that are majoring in business. We had one that was wanting to do aerospace engineering. I mean, there's all kinds of majors.
Good. And they can all use that. But from the beginning, very small amount, was raised to do this, and now it's huge dollars that really help those
Yes.
students.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's great. I mean, it's a lot of people don't know that side of the fair, so it's always great
Right.
to talk about it and just say, hey, this is our why. This is why we do what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so it is, though, the best place for food and entertainment and great rodeoing. So let's start up talking about the rodeo.
Yes.
What do we have, any special events maybe that we need to talk about?
So rodeo is going to be fantastic. We've actually have 8 nights of PRCA sanctioned rodeo this year, which is really great. We have the first weekend is October 6th, 7th, and 8th is the PRCA permit finals. So that is like your younger cowboys that are like 18 to 21 years old, kind of starting out, but have their permit card. They will come and compete, and those guys are fearless. So that's a good one to watch.
At that age, they think they're bulletproof.
Yes, they do. And they go head
Some
first.
good rodeo in here.
Absolutely. And then we have Monday as a dark day, and then that Tuesday kicks off. It's October 10th. That Tuesday through Friday will be the Texas Circuit Finals. So all of the finalists from the Texas Circuit of Rodeo will come and compete in Waco that week.
Yeah.
And then the
So
final.
they've already qualified at a lot
Yes,
of other rodeos.
so a
and-
little more seasoned cowboys.
Sure.
They know what to do. They know what they're doing. They know the drill. And cowgirls.
Oh, yeah.
so-
got to have the barrel racing.
Yes, barrel racing, roping, team roping, we've got so many events. And then the last Saturday will be the Texas Shootout. So all of the finalists from the previous nights will come and compete on that last Saturday.
Wow.
So, and that is, we sold out last year on that day. So just heads up that is a very high attendance day.
Yeah. Well, of course, folks want to come and hear the fabulous music. I mean, I've got
Yes.
Eli Young Band, Trace Adkins, Grupo El Duelo, and La Alianza Norteña.
Yes.
So you've got a couple of nights in the run of the fair, which is the 5th through the 15th, right?
Yes.
That are, with Hispanic flavor. But, yeah, Randall King and Craig Morgan, you've got some great acts coming.
So many great acts. Yes, we're really excited about the music this year. Last year was the first year we did a larger stage, more lights, like
Right.
huge stage banners. We're raising the standard everywhere that we can.
Good.
More lights, more well-known entrances, maps that show you exactly where you are in the Hard Texas Fair Radio app. Like, we're continuously trying to just increase the experience for our attendees.
Yeah. So I know you opened up ticket sales first part of September. So how are sales
Yes.
going?
Good, very good. We're a little higher on the general admission and rodeo at this point right now than we were last year. So we'll
Okay.
see if that trend continues. But so far it's looking pretty good.
Okay. So how does this work? Say, I want to see the rodeo. So that's a separate ticket you buy aside from general admission?
Great question. Yes.
Okay.
So rodeo is all reserved seating.
Okay.
So if you buy
it used to not be. Yeah.
Yes, you can reserve whatever seat you want, and then that way, if you're running late, if the kids are taking a little longer than normal,
Yeah.
your seats are saved.
And it always starts at 7.
Yes, doors open at 6. Rodeo starts at 7. If you purchase a rodeo admission ticket, that also gets you into the gate. So a reserve rodeo seat will get you into the gate as well for the music and the shopping, etc.
Okay. Very good. And so then once you're in, then you can go to the concerts or
Yes.
whatever. That's not a separate.
Correct. Yeah,
ticket.
all in one ticket.
Uh-huh.
So general admission ticket just gets you into like the fairgrounds area, and you can see music and shopping and livestock. And then a rodeo ticket gets you into rodeo and all of the above.
of course, then there's the Midway.
Yes, the ride.
Yeah, the rides, the rides. You got any special deals on that? I know you used to have armbands and things.
Yes, so we've got the carnival armbands this year, which if you purchase an armband, it's magic money. It scans like a barcode, and they can go to each ride and add more onto their wristband. Like if it's sort of like digital tokens.
Oh,
like they
okay.
can go and scan it at each ride and purchase more,
that's cool.
or their parents can cut them off if they're done riding for the day.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
So
need to
they
do
can
more
they can do that, or the fun pass is what a lot of people like to do because it's good for all nights.
Mm-hmm.
So they can buy a carnival fun pass and it gets them gated admission and carnival rides for all nights.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I know how Facebook will have a memory pop up, and what popped up yesterday, and I shared it, was when Wes Allison, director of the radio, was on Central Texas Living, and it was a big anniversary, and I was a Smile Girl back in like 1971.
Oh,
And
my
we had some old
gosh.
pictures of the heart. Now they're called Sweethearts on the
Yeah,
radio.
the sweethearts.
But yeah. Yeah, Glenn Miller was they had the one headliner. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Oh
just
my gosh.
things have changed a lot over the years.
Oh, yes.
But Mr. Bill's Barnyard, do you still have that or not?
So we now HEB sponsors. We have the HE Buddy Barnyard. So
Okay.
and that has actually grown exponentially too. We have that encompasses the petting zoo, which is sponsored by Pilgrims this
Oh,
year.
good.
We've got Cowboy Boot Camp in there. We've got the nursery where they can see the baby sheep being born, which is really cute. And then, gosh, the petting zoo is huge. There's all kinds. You never know what you're going to see in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Kangaroo last year. We had a camel
Did you
last
really?
year. All kinds of things.
Well, it is an educational opportunity for a lot of kids who maybe don't have a chance to visit a
Yes.
farm or a ranch. Of course, for some of those kids, this is life for them.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. But they're busy there as well. Have the mutton busting? We didn't talk about that.
Yes, mutton busting. So for those of you that don't know, mutton busting is where kids ride the back of a sheep and have to stay on for 8 seconds. They have to be under 55 pounds.
So it's not necessarily an age,
Incorrect.
pretty
It's-
much, but
yeah,
they're 4 or 5-ish.
yeah, give or take. And
Yeah, it is so cute.
They have to be under 55 just for the sheep safety.
Yeah.
But then they wear these little helmets and these little vests and little chaps, and they hold on for dear life, and then we set them loose, and the sheep runs. So it's really cute to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do mutton busting outside in the kids zone, and you'll see flags that say Cavender's Kids Zone on the map. They do it outside and they compete, and then the winners from those will go on to compete in the rodeo in the big arena.
Oh man, how fun is that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what great memories, and certainly for me as a kid, I mean, it was one of the important milestones of the year was when the fair. Of course, we used to have a Heart of Texas Fair parade downtown.
Yeah,
Austin
we've talked about
Avenue.
bringing that back.
Are you really?
We've talked about it, yeah. Especially for like our anniversary years.
Oh,
We're like, when we
yeah.
hit 80, we should bring that back.
Why
So,
not? Why
yeah.
not? Yeah, those kind of things just mean so much to kids. But to be able to go and enjoy all the great things you have
Yeah.
at the fair this year. So this is you're in your like second year in this job. How's it going? I
Yes.
know you're busy as can be.
I felt so last year. Everybody told me it was going to be like drinking water from a fire hose.
Yeah. I like to use that.
and they were
expression a
right.
lot, and they were right.
They were definitely right. So this year I feel a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
I kind of know what to expect being on the other side of things.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll go a little smoother for me this
Well,
year.
it's again those dates are the 5th, October 5th through the 15th.
Yes.
And you could how do you go online to buy tickets?
So you can go to hotfair.com and purchase tickets. There's a big red thing that says tickets at the top right. Click that and it'll take you right to it.
Oh, Melinda, you're just doing all the good. You got to come back. We're going to start doing some music on not on Central Texas Events, but Central Texas Life. We're going to start, and I want to hear you play again. That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. Heart of Texas Fair going to be wonderful. Make plans to attend, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.